Hello there, fellow gamer. I noticed that you struggle with a video game addiction. In this video, I'm gonna show you a 5-step guide on how to quit video games completely. Since I went from 10 years straight of playing video games 9 to 12 hours a day to not playing video games at all, I think I can give you some good advice. It is only when I quit that I realized that video games ruined my life. Now that I quit video games completely, I can finally notice that I enjoy spending time with my family, with my dad, with my mom, with my little brother, even with my pet cat Alice. Before I quit, I just simply couldn't do that. I simply couldn't enjoy my time with my family. Let me tell you why. Before we figure out how to quit video games, or at least reduce the daily time you're spending on it, we need to understand the source of the problem, or why you're addicted to video games. It all comes down to understanding the concept of dopamine. And no, this is not gonna be another dopamine detox video, hear me out. Dopamine is this compound in your body which is basically the feel good chemical. We want dopamine because without it, we wouldn't even feel like doing anything. We get dopamine from eating, working out, reading books, playing those dumbass characters in League of Legends. What we really want to get dopamine from is reading books or basically any other productive activity in your life. The humankind were introduced to video games very recently. Before we had video games, we used to get our dopamine from walking around the park with our loved ones, explore new places, have adventures, improve ourselves. And today, we sense this feeling as if we're improving ourselves in the video game. So why would we get out if we can play video games all day in the air conditioner, which I have on right now? Sounds a lot more easy, sounds a lot more fun, right? Well, let me tell you something. In the long term, it is definitely not fun. It is not real life. You are ruining your life by playing video games. Today, the average monkey is satisfied with getting LP, or the illusion of ranking up in the ranking system in his game, which is basically an illusion. It's a fake sense of achieving something, it's a fake sense of success. This same illusion is created by the creator of the game, which is likely trying to get you hooked on his drug. You're not watching this video by chance. This may be your complete 180. This may change your life. So I want you to take this video very seriously. This is the full 5-step guide on how to quit video games. Okay, let's start with number 1. Number 1 is tracking your daily video game time. You want to see how much time you spend on video games. For example, I used to spend from 9 to 12 hours playing video games, which is literally half of my day. If you went on 1 p.m. and got off at 7 p.m., that's 6 hours of playtime. Number 2 is being conscious of getting on your computer or phone. You start doing this by telling yourself in your head, okay, I sat on my chair, I'm turning on my computer, I'm logging into my account. Basically, be as conscious as possible of playing your game. 95% of addictive behavior is done unconsciously. Let's take smoking for example. The smoker never really thinks, he's never really conscious about pulling out the cigarette from the case. You understand what I'm saying? Step number 3 is limiting yourself. But David, nobody likes limiting himself. Okay, do this instead of limiting yourself completely. I want you to start by cutting 1 hour of video games a day. Or if you played 11 hours, you want to play 10 hours the next day. If you were playing 7 hours, I want you to cut down to 6 hours. It doesn't sound as bad, right? Well, don't worry, it really isn't. This way, you are tricking your addiction. What we're trying to do here is reduce the resistance and pressure put on your brain when it comes to receiving that dopamine. You want to do this every single day until you move down to only 1 hour of playing that video game or playing video games. Okay, we're gonna let this cook for a while. I want you to move down to only playing 1 hours of video games a day. I did that and you can do it as well. Just trust the process. Trust yourself. Again, you're not here by chance. You're not in any place by chance. The universe is sending you signals. The universe is sending you signs. This is the time to take it. If you won't take action right now, you might never do it. You know what? Speaking about taking action, I want you to go down to my video. I want you to step out of that comfortability zone and go like my video. I want you to comment done. This would be a win-win situation as you would help yourself by taking action right now, and you would help me as well with the algorithm. You could help us both grow just by taking this step right now to like my video and comment done. I'm not kidding. If you don't take this action right now, you might not be able to quit. Go comment on this video. Great. I'm very proud of you. Thank you for helping both of us out. After you did that, after you've taken action, what you need to do right now is step number 4. Step number 4 is finding new habits. Now you need to get in those habits you always wanted to. For me, it was reading books. Now that I don't get my dopamine from the useless video games, from leveling up in video games, I can finally enjoy reading books. I can finally enjoy meditating. People who tried meditating before may relate. When I started meditating, I felt really bored. I felt as if I wanna get up. I wanted to get done with the 10-minute section or the 5-minute section. This is because I was always anticipating to play that video game. Now that I don't play video games, I can take life easier. I can take life calmly. I can take my time. Why would I be in a rush if I'm not hurrying anywhere? Life is about enjoying. Life is not about running. I mean, you if you enjoy running, yeah, it is about running. Life is not a sprint. Life is a marathon. I want you to remember that. I no longer indulge in useless high dopamine activities, and you can do it as well. You can start bettering your life. You can start taking yourself to better places. I 100% believe in you. I'm very proud of you. You keep taking action. You stayed until this point in this video. You're doing very good. Now we need to move on to the most important step. Step number 5 is uninstalling that game. This is time. This is what you prepared for. It doesn't have to happen today. It doesn't have to happen tomorrow. But why would you keep this game on your computer? Would you keep cigarettes on your table if you just quit smoking? Obviously not. The logos of the games are supposed to be attractive. They're supposed to be addictive. These games are supposed to be easy to click on and easy to log in. Well, don't play into that game. Don't play into their drug. Just uninstall the game and you won't see it. You won't have this visual cue of getting inside the game. And very quickly you will notice that you don't even want to play the game. Trust me, very soon you might still get the craving from time to time, like very small remembrance of you playing this video game and having fun and indulging in instant gratification activity. But very soon you won't even want to play that video game. You will realize that you didn't even need it in your life. All these thoughts about addiction and video games made me kind of frustrated because I literally remember myself, my a little bit younger self. I remember how I played video games, as I said, 12 hours a day. I would rarely get up. Like, I would have food come to me because my parents didn't want me to starve to death. It was crazy. It's a crazy experience, and it's not how you want to live your life. Now that you uninstalled the game, your body will need that dopamine. Your body is pretty much addicted to dopamine. And this might be a good thing, because now you're gonna have to supply that dopamine from other sources. And now you can finally decide which source you want to get that dopamine from. After you conquered your addiction, you can finally tell yourself, okay, let's try to read this book. And you will notice very quickly how you really enjoy reading that book or doing anything that you wish, basically. For me, it was working out, meditating, reading books. It can be anything, any possible thing. Congratulations. Now you can start bettering your life. You beat that addiction. I want you to come after a week, revisit this video. I want to see your progress. I want you to comment down that you succeeded in uninstalling that video game, that you did that you beat your addiction. This is basically my whole purpose with this channel. Help as much people as possible. Leave a valuable footprint in this world. So if you let me know that I helped you, I would be the most grateful, happiest person. Speaking about grateful, I want to talk a little about gratitude. People are taking life for granted. We want to practice gratitude. We need to acknowledge that nothing in our life should be taken for granted. We could have not been alive in this right moment. We could have not been seeing this video. I want you to be grateful for that. I want you to be grateful for being alive. There's this practice which monks do, which is basically 10 minutes after they wake up, they think about death. That sounds a little weird, right? Well, it really isn't. It's just a form of gratification. It's a form of saying thank you for the world for living another day. This way they enjoy their life to the fullest. Let me know what you think of that. Thank you very much. You are very, very appreciated. I am very grateful for you watching this video. I invite you to subscribe to my channel for more self-improvement videos. I've been David DCLXVI. Thank you very much.